We're going to see with the Cypress get command now. Basically, Cypress provides two essential methods, get and find, to search for the web elements based on the locator. The syntax is cy.get whatever the button or the input .should, and we should give the description or the condition, be disabled or be visible, like that. What is the find command? The find method returns one or more DOM elements based on the selector that passed as a parameter. However, the only difference being in the find method basically always chains with other methods that return DOM elements, such as the get method. So for example, cy.get of whether it's a button or input or article .find of foot, and with that again you're going to chain any other construction. Cypress is basically an asynchronous nature, meaning it uses multiple features of asynchronous, for example like promises, callbacks, and etc. All the Cypress tests are asynchronous. Cypress commands are promises. For example, in the promise we get the pending, rejection, resolved, and all those stuff. So for example, we can also write as like this: describe function of it, function of when cy.visit .then, return of cy.get .then, return of cy.click .then, cy.get. So we can have multiple things. If it returns, then get this. If it returns, then get this, like that. Promise, result, and rejection. In Cypress assertions, we have something like assertion provided by Chai library or Sinon or jQuery libraries. We can also broadly classify all the assertions into two segments, that is the implicit assertions and the explicit assertions. Generally, we use the implicit assertions when we want to assert multiple validation about the same subject or alter the subject before making the assertions on the subject. Then we'll be using the implicit assertion. And what are the explicit assertion? When there is a need to pass an explicit subject for the assertion, it falls under the category of explicit. So if we have to pass an explicit subject, then it is explicit assertion. This category of assertions contains the commands such as expect and assert, which allow you to pass an explicit subject or object. Generally, you will be using explicit assertion when you want to perform some custom logic before making the assertions on the given subject. For example, the intercept and all the stuff. So that falls under the external assertions. Or if you want to perform multiple assertions against the same subject. In the UI interaction commands, what are the UI interaction commands provided by Cypress? We have the same as we have in Selenium, like the click, double, right click, type, or you can also do clear, check or uncheck command, select command, trigger command also. Cypress hooks. During the development of any automation framework, one of the key concepts is handling the pre and post condition for a test case. So hooks are nothing but there's a check which has to be done before and after. So we have before hook, after hook, before each hook, after each hook, like that. And the structure is describe some condition, function, before and then function, cy.log, after function, cy.log, before each function, anything, cy.log or cy.visit or anything, after each, and then function. There's something called fixtures in Cypress. While designing a test automation framework, one of the primary requirements is to segregate the test scripts from the test data. With the help of fixtures, the same framework can provide the functionality to mock the backend third-party request and offer the capability to test the front end independently. Cypress provides us with a feature to derive the data from external sources. We can draw a comparison to the data-driven features. We generally keep the data in Excel files and use external libraries such as Apache POI to read the data and use it in our test. Similarly, Cypress provides the same functionality in its architecture, where we can read the data from external files known as fixture files. So, and we have a folder called as fixtures. In that we have the JSON, example.json or card.json and everything. So we have all the sample data over here. How to use fixtures? We have to consume the data. In terms of consuming the data, we can do something like this: cy.fixture of that example.json or the dot then of function of this dot data equal to data. We will see about the basic commands in the next video. Thanks.